Which of the following fire detection systems measures temperature rise compared to the reference temperature? Thermocouple. A thermocouple type of fire detection system uses a reference thermocouple to determine the rate of temperature rise. A fire involving energized electrical equipment is defined as a Class C fire. How are most aircraft turbine engine fire extinguishing systems activated? Electrically discharged cartridges. A fire detection system that operates on the rate of temperature rise is a thermocouple system. Why does one type of Fenwel fire detection system use spot detectors wired in parallel between two separate circuits, so that a single fault may exist in the system without sounding a false alarm? How does carbon dioxide, CO2, extinguish an aircraft engine fire? Contact with the air converts the liquid into a snow and gas which smothers the flame. A fuel or oil fire is defined as a Class B fire. The explosive cartridge in the discharge valve of a fire extinguisher container is a life-limited unit. A fire detection system operates on the principle of the buildup of gas pressure within a tube proportional to temperature. Which of the following system does this statement define? The Lindbergh continuous element system. In the Lindbergh system, a gas is released when the element is heated, which increases the gas pressure in the sealed loop system. This pressure will push on the diaphragm, closing a switch that will signal a fire condition. How is the fire extinguishing agent distributed in an engine section? Spray nozzles and perforated tubing. Refer to Figure 2-5-1. Determine the fire extinguisher container pressure limits when the temperature is 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 338 minimum, and 424 maximum. Because 75 is in between 70 degrees and 80 degrees, you need to take the minimum of both 80 degrees and 70 degrees and find the difference between that, and then do the same thing for the maximum, and then find the difference between those. And then your answers between the differences, you divide those by 2. And then you take the minimum at 70 degrees Fahrenheit and add the difference divided by 2 plus the maximum at 70 degrees and add the difference to that. And that's how you find your maximum and minimum. What is the principle of operation of a continuous loop fire detector system sensor? Core resistance material which prevents current flow at normal temperatures. The loop is filled with a material that does not conduct electricity at low or normal temperatures. As the loop is heated, the insulating material between the two conductors becomes a conductor. It lowers its resistance in the area of heat, and the current flows through the insulating material to complete a fire warning circuit. The fire detection system that uses a single wire surrounded by a continuous string of ceramic beads in a tube is the Fenwel system. The Fenwel system uses an outer wall, a ground conductor, which serves as the ground of the circuit. The other conductor is a single wire which is insulated from the outer wall of the loop by ceramic beads. As the temperatures increase, the ceramic beads change from being insulators to being conductors in the area that was heated. The fire detection system that uses 2 wires embedded in a thermistor core within a tube is the Kitty system. Which of the following fire detection systems will detect a fire when the element is inoperative but will not test when the test circuit is energized? The Kitty system and the Fenwel system. These systems will detect a fire up to where the loop is broken, but it will not test properly. After a fire is extinguished or overheat condition removed in aircraft equipment with a Cistron-Donner fire detector, the detection system automatically resets. What is the function of a fire detection system? To activate a warning device in the event of a power plant fire. Refer to Figure 2-5-2. What are the fire extinguisher container pressure limits when the temperature is 50 degrees Fahrenheit? 475 to 625 pounds per square inch. What retains the nitrogen charge and fire extinguishing agent in a high rate of discharge (HRD) container? A breakable disc and fusible disc. The breakable disc holds the pressure in the fire extinguishing bottle until the squib fires a projectile at the disc. The fusible disc is used for temperature/pressure protection. If the temperature becomes too high, the pressure can get too high, which can allow the fusible disc to rupture. This will prevent the bottle from rupturing because of excess pressure. The use of fire in a Class D fire will cause the fire to burn more violently and can cause explosions. A Class D fire involves flammable metals, and adding water can cause an increase in the burning process and cause explosions. The most satisfactory extinguishing agent for an electrical fire is carbon dioxide. Which of the following fire detectors are commonly used in the power section of an engine nacelle? A rate of temperatures rise detectors. CO2 detectors are used in the cabin, and smoke detectors would not be accurate to detect fire in a nacelle. The rate of temperature rise can be used to measure an increase in temperature in the nacelle. Which of the following fire detection system uses heat in the normal testing of a system? Thermocouple system and the Lindbergh system. To test the system, a heating element is used to heat the loop up and check if it is functional. What are some of the types of fire detector systems used for engine fire protection? Overheat, rate of rise, and flame detectors. What is the source of electrical power for a thermocouple system? The aircraft electrical system is the source of power for the relays and lights. The thermocouple produces voltage for the low power or sensitive relays. What are the construction features of a Kitty continuous loop system? 2 wires are embedded in a special ceramic core with an inconel tube. 1 wire is a ground, and the second wire is a positive lead that provides a current. When the ceramic core material changes its resistance due to temperature, a voltage is allowed to flow to the ground wire and the circuit is completed. What is an HRD fire extinguisher system? A fire extinguisher system with a high rate of discharge. What fire extinguishing agents are commonly used for aircraft engines? Carbon dioxide is the oldest commonly used extinguishing agent. Freons are very limited use due to their toxicity and corrosive nature. Halon 1211 or 1301, although freon-based, are frequently used because they are so effective in fighting fires. How is the thermal discharge of a turbine engine fire extinguishing system indicated? The red blowout or indicator disc on the side of the aircraft will be gone. The yellow disc is for normal or crew-activated discharge. How can the pressure in a fire bottle be determined? Container gauge pressure will indicate if the pressure is within limits after being corrected for temperature. The bottle may be weighed on its designated time interval. Any decrease in weight could be an indication that the pressure has changed.